president's legacy on the line as the Supreme Court is now sharply divided over the power of the president and immigration. In 2014, President Obama issued an executive order to protect millions of illegal immigrants from deportation, a move that was challenged by 26 states who just had their day in court. If there is a split decision among the justices, what does this mean? Let's ask our Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, great to see you.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be in your new
Isn't
studio.
Isn't it fun out here?
Yes.
Such a beautiful day,
it's
too.
a delight. So, just to refresh people's memory, Justice Scalia died in February. So there's not 9 members of the court, there's 8, roughly 4 liberals and 4 conservatives. And in most of the questioning yesterday, it appears that the 4 liberals support the president's executive orders, in which he largely changed the law along the lines of what he wants. And the 4 conservatives largely are saying, well, the president doesn't write the law under our system, only Congress did, and Congress rejected this very proposal. So if the vote is 4-4, that means that the court decision immediately below the Supreme Court will prevail, and that decision stopped the president from doing this. It's very, very rare for federal judges to sign an order stopping the president of the United States from doing what he wanted to do. But the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, that's the area of the country that covers Texas where this case was filed, said the president is exceeding his authority under the Constitution. We're not going to let him do it.
Just to be clear, the president says if you're here illegally, you can stay if you don't have a criminal record. And if your kids are here, they could be U.S. citizens if they were born here.
Let me make the president's argument. If a child was born here of illegal parents and he's going to deport the parents, he now has a choice. Do I deport the child who's an American citizen, or do I separate the children from the parents and break the family up? That's the president's argument.
So what happens next? You've got 4-4. It's split among the justices.
You know, there was a very, very subtle effort to draw the Chief Justice into the liberal camp when Justice Kagan, one of President Obama's appointees, said to the lawyers from the government, if we just changed a little bit of the language in the president's executive orders, and there are 12 orders, might that salvage them? And the Chief Justice said, well, I can think of some language we might change. That's wrong for him to do that, because these are not statutes. These are not laws that Congress has written that are presumed to be constitutional. These are laws and rules that the president wrote. And since the president doesn't write the laws under our system, they are presumed unconstitutional. So the court shouldn't be looking for a way to save them. And I hope the Chief Justice doesn't fall into that trap.
So what happens next? Where do we go?
Well, the court probably this morning will sit down in a conference room with nobody else there, and they'll vote, and they'll haggle back and forth. And if it's 4-4, one group of 4 will write the majority opinion, and the other group of 4 will write the dissent. If it's 5-3 in favor of the president gets to do what he wants. If the president is enjoined, he can't do any of this for the rest of his term.
Hot topic, this election cycle.
Well, it's very hot. You know, Donald Trump has made this front and center, and whatever the outcome, the candidates are going to be debating it.
Judge, great to see you. Thank you for explaining all
I
this
like
to
your
us.
new studio, Ainsley.
Isn't this beautiful? We'll stay here at least for a few more hours.